So hello and thanks for tuning in again for another Essential RC live stream where we're going to play around with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. So what I've been exploring today is how we do flights from gate to gate. So not being ready on the runway but actually having to start up the aircraft from scratch, which isn't as complicated as it seems because there is this really clever system for assisting you in learning how to do that. So this is a very short live stream to show how this works. Hi Lucas, thanks for joining us. So I'm going to go with the Cessna Citation and I'm going to go from Heathrow, but rather than being on the runway ready to go, I'm going to choose a gate. So let's just choose a gate at actually, this is interesting. I hadn't figured this out, but it actually shows me the gates. Now I know I want to take off to going east, so I actually want to go I'm pretty sure, although I think I might choose one up this end. I might just do that. Let's just go for that. And then I'm going to go to City Airport. And I'm going to go, again, I'm going to go to, well, it only has ramps. But I'm going to go to I think it only has medium ramps, but medium. So we're set, I think. Might want to just change something here. So on aircraft selection, going with the Cessna Citation longitude. Liveries, there's nothing to select yet, but I suspect third parties will come out with those. You can select weights and balance of what the passenger loading is, what the fuel loading is, things like that. Failures, types of failures that might occur, and ATC information. So let's go with minor problem. I just dropped my mouse, which is kind of essential. So let me just fill this in. Let's go with Essential RC and call sign ERC, flight number ERC1. Let's go with call sign Essential. Like that. I think that'll do. Yeah. We're good. And click on fly and it will just take a few minutes to load up. Hey Teresa, thanks very much. Good to know that we got some fans out there. Darren, the Flycat, working good? Oh, you did get some lipos, fantastic, happy customer. So I do flight tests of this stuff that Hobby King sends me, and I can't keep it all. I have to pass it on. So Darren bought the Flycat from me. I hope it was a good price, I think, and is enjoying it. That's good. Grandpa Ken Canada likes this new sim. That's good. Oh, Joseph can't even download it. You'll get there, buddy. I got up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to load mine, and I think I know a lot of my friends in the team. It took a lot longer, I suspect, because everybody else was downloading it from the cloud. Well, don't be disappointed. You'll get there. But thanks for joining in. So we're doing a short city hop. just from Heathrow to London City Airport. You can go anywhere in the world, it says. Right, so at this point I'm going to turn off my lovely face because you don't need to see that. Let's just focus on the action. I think I need to bring it in like that. Ah, nearly there. It does take even though I've got it on a solid state drive, it does take a little while to load. There we go. So I'm using Track IR, so that's why I can look around. It tracks my head movement. Can't talk to ATC at the moment because we haven't turned anything on. There's our VFR map, so we have to turn on our checklist. This is the first thing we have to do. So cabin inspection and starting engines. Let's just look outside the aircraft. This is what I'm flying. Nice. If you're a multi-millionaire, this is the type of thing you'd fly around in, I guess. So going back into the cabin, parking brake should be set. Now if we don't know where the parking brake is, we click on this line of our checklist and go here. I can see that it's set, so I tick that item. Let's move on to battery switches here and here. Got those on. Oops. On and on. Should tick that. We'd already done that. I don't know why I unticked that. APU knob start. For some reason I can't hear anything from the game. Maybe that'll sort itself out. Tick. We have to check APU stabilizers at 98, 100%, and it's there. So that's good. APU bleed should be norm. It is. Check. Hey Hamilton's Hangar, how you doing? APU gen switch on. Check. External power should be off. It is. Check. Battery amps. We're good. We're in the green. Check. Means we can now start engines. I'm just going to check one thing first. Sound is good. So now we can go with engine start. So power levers idle. Check. Right engine runs. Stop button. That's good. Right engine starter. Done that. And then we monitor the engines and you can see they're starting. Then we go back and we do the other side. I know my power levers are zeroed, so we go back to the other side and run. Engage the starter. Check. And go back to the monitor and we can see this engine is starting up. So we're good, I think. that's our checklist complete. So now we can go to ATC and ask the ground services to push us back. So there's the guy out there, he's waiting for us to call him, so we can go to ATC, to ground services, tune in on our radio and request pushback.
Heathrow Ground Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1 requesting pushback. Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1 pushback request accepted.
Here he comes. I have to remember to release parking brake, which I've just done. Axe, how are you doing? Francesco? Yeah, it's been a long time, Axe. Thanks, Tyler. Put a lot of work into our vids just to make them fun for you. And here we go. Pushback. This lovely lady. Not quite sure which direction we're going to be going in.
Heathrow Ground Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the right. Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Let's hope we might do a 180. I'm not sure, I don't know which direction we're going to be going in. Knowing my luck, I'm going to be needing to go in the opposite way. So we've started up, both engines are running, ready for our short hop city airport. Let's just imagine you are my VIP passengers for today on Essential RC Airlines Echo Romeo Charlie 1. What I'll do.
Heathrow Ground Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1 requesting the end of pushback. Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1 request to end pushback received.
Pushback complete. And we want to we want to depart east.
Heathrow Ground Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1 with India request taxi for takeoff east departure. Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1 taxi to and hold short of runway 27 right via taxiway Alpha Mike Alpha Lima 23 Lima 22 Alpha 2 Alpha 1. Contact tower on 118.705 when ready. Taxiing hold short runway 27 right via taxiway Alpha Mike Alpha Lima 23 Lima 22 Alpha 2 Alpha 1 Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1.
And you see our taxi path, that's one of the assists that you can turn on or off, and we're ready to go. Now, unfortunately for rudder and steering, I don't have pedals, I'm using keyboard. It's the one thing I am doing from the keyboard, hence the strange deflections that you're seeing on the rudder. Can't do anything about that. I will have to get some rudder pedals. So if you joined us late, what I'm just showing in this relatively short live stream is how you start up, talk to ATC and ground services prior to takeoff and landing at a destination airport, and some of the assists that you get along the way, because this wouldn't be a fun simulation if you had to be a professional pilot to use it. But I'm pretty impressed actually. You do this a few times and you'll obviously learn the layout of the airport and what to do, and can turn the assists off. It kind of gives you an appreciation of what full-size pilots have to do. I dare say there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more to it than this, but so we have to stop at the edge of the runway and get clearance to take off.
Tower Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1 at runway 27 right, ready for takeoff east departure. Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1 cleared for takeoff runway 27 right east departure approved.
Acknowledge takeoff clearance.
Cleared for takeoff runway 27 right, Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1.
Green light to go. While I'm getting into position, I'll put the flaps down. I think there's a bug in this because we're not departing to the east, we're going to the west. And we're going to have to do a 180 and come back. No problem. It's funny how it tells you to taxi right to the end of the runway. We certainly don't want to do that. There we go, ready for takeoff. The arrows, Tom, are an assist that you can turn on or off. I don't know where to taxi to, so I've turned the assists on, and you'll see the assists are turned on for the descent into London City Airport as well. But after you have, played this a while, then you can turn those assists off. Okay, we are ready to depart. So, throttling up. Make sure we try and stay on the centre line. There are 3 versions of the game, Ewan, and this one was 110. Oh, not my best. Not my best takeoff. Good enough. Watching our airspeed. I don't actually want to climb too much. Hi Bryant, how you doing? Denim. Oh,
Charlie 1, please acknowledge.
Did I get that wrong? I think we did actually take off in the right direction. I do apologise. North Holt. feet. Going a bit mad. Ah, there it is. There we go.
Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1, did you hear my last transmission?
Oh my god. Yes.
Heathrow Tower Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1 frequency change.
Nope, so we go and find City Airport. Yeah. And we request landing.
City Tower Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1 is 17 miles west with Sierra to land.
Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1 City Tower. Make left downwind runway 27. Altimeter 29.9 to wind 272 at tree.
Enter left traffic runway 27 Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1.
And we've requested landing. That's been confirmed. And there's our so again, this is another assist. You can turn it off if you want. Pattern entry for the descent into London City Airport. So we need to slow down. That's why it's showing as red as well. I discovered this earlier on. Speed, rate of descent, all important. Coming down from 2,500 feet, we need to be 1,000 feet, as it said, 1,018 feet when we enter the gate, more or less 7 miles to pattern entry. London on the left, Post Office Tower over there in the distance. The Thames as well, Houses of Parliament and Big Ben. And the Eye you can see down there as well. Gear down. So if you could fasten your seatbelts, put your tables to their upright position. Cabin crew 2 minutes to landing. (208 knots), 2,000 feet. Reducing power, reducing speed. So it says we're going too fast. So let's slow down, let's add flaps. Which means we have to add more power. want to be about 150, 160. Hey Aidan, how you doing? No requests on this one, I'm afraid, Gianluigi, but please come back for another live stream and we'll take requests.
Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1
Oops,
clear
too
to
slow.
land runway 27. Wind 272 entry.
Making our turn.
Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1 acknowledge last transmission.
Difficult one I'm flying, but if you insist.
Cleared to land runway 27 Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1.
Okay, it's our penultimate turn. 160 knots. We're a bit high. We'll bring it down. City across to our left. We've already got flaps. Only been playing it the last 3 days, Aidan. We got full flap with Gianluigi. Whoops.
Stall.
No! Wow.
Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1 turn next
Well, not
taxiway.
my best landing, I have to say. Sorry about that. It's always the way when you do a live stream, you screw it up. And there we are. And there's our taxi path.
Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1 contact ground on 121 decimal entry.
Well, that's handy, isn't it? Why's he parked there? He's moving off.
Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1, did you copy?
Yes, ATC. Handing off ground.
121 decimal entry for Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1.
There we go. So that's a short flight in the Cessna Citation Longitude from Heathrow to City Airport. Quite fun, I thought. So you can, once you've got to your destination, tune in to the ground. Oh, we can request taxi to parking. I should have done that, I guess.
City Ground Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1 request taxi to parking.
So I should have done that after I landed.
Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1 taxi to General Aviation parking via taxiway.
Taxiing to General Aviation parking via taxiway Essential Echo Romeo Charlie 1.
Oh, see, there it is. Good grief. Shall I do that just to be thorough? Can I turn that tightly, I wonder? You see, I'm learning as I go along, Brian. I think it expects you to go in forwards. And then when you're ready for your next flight, you're refueled and everything, you ask for pushback again. You stop in this little box. Don't worry about collisions. It doesn't detect them. There we are. And then what you can ask for, go to ground services, I think, and request fuel supply, power supply. And then you're ready to take off your next destination. Nice. So I hope you enjoyed that short demonstration of the kind of the mechanics and the procedure around flying from one place to another in this sim. So, and you, obviously when you get familiar with it, you can turn all these assists off and you can become a more advanced and skilled pilot. So thanks very much for tuning in, really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the Essential RC YouTube channel, then please do so, but remember to hit that bell icon and you will get notifications of when we start or when we schedule live streams like this and when we upload new videos. So thanks for the chat, take care everybody. Hamilton's Hangar, thanks very much. Brian, thanks very much, it was a lot of fun. I think we'll do this maybe later on today again, but I'm going to do it at night. And maybe with a bit of weather, just to make it a bit more challenging. If you don't challenge yourself, then you don't learn, you know, what this can do. And I think it will be really fun to do it at night. So thanks very much, everybody. Take care. Have a good evening. Bye.